guest speaker's bio since she left the Priory. At first I was interested, and then eventually I was impressed, and by the end I was left wondering if maybe I was a serious underachiever. I'm of course talking about Ms. Kat Gregory. During her time here at the Priory, Kat personified the highest ideals of what is meant by student athlete. In addition to being valedictorian her senior year, she was league champion multiple times in both cross country and track and field, and came in third, that's the bronze, in the state in cross country in 2011. Kat went on to attend college at Stanford, where she majored in computer science, was her junior class president, competed on Stanford's club running squad, and even found time to run back and forth between Stanford and the Priory to help coach the cross-country team here. Kat is now pursuing her master's at Stanford in artificial intelligence, because if anyone can teach a computer a thing or two, it is Kat. Please welcome back Kat.
Wow, what an introduction. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here today. I would love to share with you, my Priory friends and family, some of the lessons I've learned through my love of running. Well, on a ride this morning, because of course I do my best thinking while I'm exercising, I was thinking back to how, as a kid, I was motivated to avoid discomfort. My mom recalls how, unlike my little brothers, I would avoid activities where I'd get dirty. And year after year, the main feedback on my report cards in elementary school was that Kat should try to take more risks. Running, on the other hand, by nature involves sweat and dirt, and on a more fundamental level, pushing yourself to and often past your limits. And thus, through running, I have learned not just to tolerate, but to lean into discomfort, this discomfort I used to avoid. That's involved three main lessons. The first is how to reframe situations. The second is how to enjoy second-level fun. And the third is the value of camaraderie. So I'll talk about each of those in turn. A large part of this change has been realizing that my experience is shaped by the narrative that I tell myself. And therefore, if I can change the story, I can change my experience of the world. In particular, I can reframe situations to motivate me to pursue things that are outside of my comfort zone. Before my very first race, Coach Stogner pulled me aside, and he shared that 90% of running is in your head. That's very true. That first year of running, I was the only girl on the team, and I could have seen that as a very intimidating experience, but instead I chose to frame it as motivating. If I can persuade myself that an out and back run is net downhill both ways, I will run faster. And if I can push my heavy legs to give an extra surge of speed as I pass someone in a race, I can convince them, and sometimes even myself, that I'm feeling strong and really am not worth chasing. I've learned that I really like limits, because they lend themselves to this rebellious underdog narrative that makes me incredibly motivated to break those limits, no matter how much discomfort it involves. Learning to turn this discomfort and hurdles into challenges opens the door to this new field of second-level fun. That's fun that may not be fun in the moment, but afterwards makes a really good story. When I was 19, without having done any open water swims, or biked over 100 miles, or done a marathon, or actually competed in a triathlon at all, I decided to do an Ironman, just to see if I could finish it. My brother and I ran 50 miles up to Sausalito to work up an appetite for my grandmother's Thanksgiving dinner. It didn't really work. We fell asleep at the dinner table. And after adding a facetious "I'll run there" option to the typical "I'll drive there" or "I need a ride" for a dorm field trip sign-up, a friend and I ran 50 miles from Stanford to Santa Cruz to meet the folks who'd actually gone to the boardwalk. These were all pretty uncomfortable in the moment. However, they're also the adventures of which I'm most proud and have the most fun recounting to others. Notice, though, that I didn't do any of these adventures on my own. There's an old saying, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, bring others along. Camaraderie within endurance sports is more than misery loves company. It's company that can endure and even enjoy misery, which is rare, valuable, and exactly the kind of company I want to surround myself with. Anyone who can endure the discomfort of a long run week after week is clearly a master at creating entertainment out of nothing. Coach Lai, in particular, demonstrates the combination of a steadfast drive to achieve challenges, coupled with a lighthearted sense of humor, that I strive to embody in my own life. running kindles extends far beyond the track. In high school, Mr. Marshak imparted sage wisdom every time I leave class early for meets. Just run faster than everyone else. And just don't let anyone pass you. Were my favorites. Father Martin came out to our Crystal Springs race course on sweltering and freezing days alike to take those beautiful action shots. And Miss Thayer drove for hours to watch one of our biggest track meets. Their support all made me more determined to succeed. Being able to overcome pain and exhaustion, to go cool places under my own power, and to do the things I'd set out to do has imparted confidence, a sense of self and self-worth that Priory helped me to nurture, discover, and treasure. The internal motivation to lean into discomfort continues to shape how I approach the world. For example, after 2 years of studying human biology at Stanford, I switched majors. I chose to study computer science not because it was easier or because I was better at it, but because it was a more rewarding challenge. Ultimately, running and skiing and cycling and swimming and hiking are deeply tied to my happiness. They feed my spirit and they provide me healthy social engagement. I never feel more alive than when I'm out in the elements, skiing down a mobile run in a t-shirt, or racing up the last steep pitch of Old La Honda on my bike, or flying along under the stars in pouring rain while the rest of the world sleeps. I want to challenge you to reframe your narrative, to pursue second-level fun, and to embrace the power of camaraderie. Thank you.